started wearing glasses when I was primary 5.
When I was in primary school.
Primary 1, I think since primary 6.
As long as I could remember.
I forced my eyes into the TV screen very often.
I think I read too much books, like a bookworm when I was primary 1.
Reading?
Yes.
I don't read.
Study very hard.
I every day must wear glasses lah, then spoil, then have to go and fix a new one, spoil, then cannot see or...
You wear spectacles, looks nerdy. Nerd.
I look weird with glasses.
People without spectacles can run faster than the person with spectacles. Because every time people who wear spectacles will drop their spectacles on the floor and be stabbed by other people.
Myopia is a common vision problem that many suffer from worldwide. In Singapore alone, 15% of our preschoolers are myopic. By primary school, 25% of them are wearing glasses. At the age of 12, half of these children have developed myopia. And by the time they reach 20, 80% would be short-sighted. A person suffers from myopia when his eyes struggle to process images. This happens when their eyeball is slightly longer than most people. In a normal eye, light rays are focused on the retina, but in a myopic eye, the focal point is in front. This does not cause a problem when viewing images up close, but as the image gets further away, it becomes distorted and hard to view. Spectacles can help focus the light rays back onto the retina.
Myopia is an evolution type of process in the sense that it is adaptation for near work. The late Prof. Chu Sik Jin from Singapore Eye Research Institute did a wonderful research showing that young chicks, whereby you grow them in a small box, which means that you don't let them run around in a small box itself, they all develop myopia because they thought that their world is only that box. So if you spend most of the time seeing near, playing computer games, playing iPad, playing iPhone games and reading versus going out to roam, you are sending a signal to your body to tell the body that my world is near, it's more important, far is not important at all. As a result, they will slowly adapt in order to the environment, and then the eyeball will become longer and longer so that they can see near better.
As Singapore has one of the highest rate of childhood myopia in the world, there is a cause for concern as these numbers keep growing.
Over the years, the number of myopia cases has definitely increased for students in primary schools. You very seldom see students with perfect eyesight. So roughly, let's say if there's like 40 in a class, almost let's say around half of the class will usually wear glasses. You often see that students don't wear glasses because at their age they don't know that they need glasses. So often when I have students who can't see and they are sitting at the back, I will actually shift them to the front. So that actually helps. But sometimes even when students are sitting in the front, they still can't see. These students actually have to go to see an optometrist to actually correct their eyes.
In Singapore, the Health Promotion Board actually does a lot of healthy eye program in the schools, trying to inculcate good reading habits, good reading distance, and as well as eye pause, eye breaks, when there's a prolonged use of their eye for near work. Likewise, now they even go on that. I know some schools appoint even eye monitor in schools to go and tell their peers as to when they read how many minutes they have to rest, and all these are good habits, but there are no very strong scientific evidence behind to support that they work. I guess it may work in a sense that because it actually takes the child off from reading for a while. So it's basically the break that is important. By epidemiology, it is true that the Chinese particularly have a higher myopic rate when they are exposed to a lot of near work. It is still to understand what causes myopia. Currently now, what we have found from Singapore Eye Research Institute studies is that they found that it is the development of myopia is actually multifactorial. It is not just purely due to one gene, but probably a couple of genes. And they also found that environmental factors such as near work actually matters a lot. So we know that the biggest association with myopia now is near work, as well as what is the parental refractive status. So we know that if both parents are highly myopic, then the risk of the child being myopic is very high.
I started having short-sightedness since primary 2. I started off with about 4 to 500 degrees.
It's higher than primary school.
Yeah, but as it progressed on, it gone up to about 1,600. I think the high degree is caused by genes. My father is the one who got the short-sightedness. Now my eyesight is perfect now.
Better than mine now.
Because I went for operation.
Correct.
Because of cataract. So the operation, what they did is that they will put an incision and take out the cloudy lens and then insert
new lens where there's a degree inside one.
Yeah. I did not realize that the short-sightedness can be passed through genes when I have my children. So we didn't really bother about them whether they can get our short-sightedness. I think my son is environment. Daughter, I think is genes.
My degree is still increasing. Haven't stopped yet. I think I'll reach like my father also.
If my degree is about 200.
We didn't really take care of our eyesight.
Especially bother.
Just that when it goes higher, just go to the optician. Most of the time is when people just talk about it, then you, oh yeah, maybe genes also affect my eyesight, then okay. Then that's how we sort of confirm that yes, genes do affect our eyesight because of our father, the eyesight is so high.
The earlier one develops myopia, the higher one's chances of developing severe myopia in adulthood. And the higher the degree of myopia, the higher the risk of developing complications. In Singapore, about 10% of adults have severe myopia of 600 degrees and above.
We will be seeing more eye conditions as a result of high myope. So one of them is retina detachment. Retina detachment rate in the population is about 10 per 100,000. But with high myope itself, that risk could easily double or triple. And second thing is, of course, with high myopia, it does have an impact on certain occupation. For example, our armed forces is finding very hard to find bright young men who can be pilots, because a lot of them are highly myopic, unfortunately.
In total, myopic Singaporeans spend an estimated $90 million every year on spectacles alone. Refractive surgery is also the second most common procedure after cataract surgery. The most popular type of refractive surgery is LASIK, as it's relatively painless and the recovery process fast. But even as refractive surgery remains an option, early detection and the cultivation of good eye care habits can go a long way in the treatment of myopia.
If I had perfect eyesight, I would use the money I saved for LASIK to go on a holiday.
I'll take my glasses, throw it on the floor and smash it.
I will 保护.
Try very hard not to spoil my eyes.
Means I will take care of my eyes.
Run around being a retard going, hey guys, I got perfect eyesight.